Don't mind me, y'all. It's just a Netflix haul. Wait, actually, do mind me. Please like and subscribe. Hey guys, today's episode we're doing a Netflix haul. It's a couple of sci-fi, mind-bending films. They're all Netflix owned that you can find and watch that I think are just absolute gems. It is hard to figure out, okay, what should I watch today? Sometimes the algorithm gets a little stale and recommends the same movies all over again. So here are a couple of gems that I think you would really enjoy. I'll give you my take on it and then happy watching it yourself. Hi guys, thanks for watching. I'm Candice James, and here we're gonna talk about all things TV and all things movies. Now my channel, Candy and Popcorn, get it? Because I'm Candice, and we're gonna talk about movies, so Candy, Popcorn, okay, all right. Is not a monologue, it is a dialogue. So I wanna hear what you have to say. Hit me up in the comments, find me on social media. I'm always here to learn and engage. And we always do this in style. There's always a drink, and there's always a smile. So let's get started. So Anon is a Netflix film starring Clive Owen and Amanda Seyfried, and it's very futuristic. It's based off of a future where everything that you see, everything that you experience is recorded in your mind's eye, and that's the way that humans communicate. Think about the Black Mirror episode called The Entire History of You. It's based on the same premise, that everything that you see is recorded and all of society is based around being able to communicate by sending these videos of experiences of what you've seen. So it's the same thing that's happening here in Anon. But what happens if what you see, if that computer in your eye gets hacked? What happens if a hacker is able to change what you see in real time? So that's what Anon plays with a little bit. Also, Clive Owen plays a cop that is trying to catch a killer, and Amanda Seyfried plays a hacker. So we're on this mystery trying to figure out who is the actual killer and why they're doing it. And it also has a play a little bit into privacy and how much information should the government have of you. So today's drink, I'm keeping it real simple. This is an Angry Orchard hard cider, but this is unlike the regular one. And this is the rosé cider, a little bit of rosé wine that's introduced here. There's about 5.5% of alcohol. It's really refreshing, really crisp, and also a little bit of sweetness there. So if you'd like a try, pick up one at your local liquor store. So great, I recommend it. What Happens to Monday is an absolute gem on Netflix. Definitely one of my favorite films. It stars Willem Dafoe, Glenn Close, and Noomi Rapace. And Noomi plays 7 different characters of herself in the movie. Think Tatiana Maslany in Orphan Black, where she plays various different clones of herself. Well, Noomi does the same things here. She plays 7 sisters, each named after a day of the week. And in What Happens to Monday, they live in a world that is rampant with overpopulation, and by government decree, there's no such thing as siblings. Every child has to be an only child. And you have these 7 sisters that need to learn how to survive, and what they do is in public, they all appear as one person. And so each sister is named off of the day of the week. And so Tuesday goes out in the world on Tuesday and lives her life. She goes to work, she interacts with friends, and when she gets home, she gives a download of exactly what happened that day on Tuesday, what she did, so that on Wednesday can go out and pick up just where she left off. And so in What Happened to Monday, the sister Monday goes missing, and the others, Willem Dafoe and the other sisters, need to figure out what happened to their sister, what's the mystery there, and then they start to fight for their lives because somehow the government's found out that you've got 7 sisters all living in this one life, and they're absolutely illegal. So again, What Happened to Monday, an absolute gem. Take a watch, and I would definitely want to hear your take on this one. So In the Shadow of the Moon is a little bit odd. It's still entertaining to watch, but definitely a little of a weird film. So it stars Boyd Halbrook and the very, very beautiful Cleopatra Coleman. Guys, just take a look at this girl right here. She is giving me cheekbones and lips for days. So she was an absolute gem to see on screen. She was really, really beautiful and vibrant. And so it's a little mind-bendy, this film, because it is a detective who is trying to track this killer that pops up every 9 years. And in those 9 years, the killer is absolutely unchanged. And she does these impossible feats in that time, in the brief time that they're interacting. You know, she's able to talk to him about the future. So Halbrook's career as a detective and his life starts to deteriorate as he gets completely wrapped in trying to solve this case. And you find out that in the end, the answer to the mystery is a little bit closer to home than what you expected. It was, again, very interesting to watch, definitely a little bit odd, but I do recommend this as a good Friday evening watch. So Selfless, literally spelled SELF/LESS. Yes, that is the name of the movie. Stars Ryan Reynolds. He fine. Matthew Good. If you don't know who Matthew Good is, he plays Dr. Ozymandias in The Watchmen. It's another great movie. And the amazing Sir Ben Kingsley, who plays Gandhi, who played in The Prince of Persia, who played in Schindler's List. You know, this guy's resume is endless. So in terms of cast, it's definitely top-notch and stellar. The plot to Selfless is a man played by Sir Ben Kingsley at the end of his life. He's very wealthy. Obviously, he does have a few regrets, and he pays this secret company vast sums of money to basically transport himself into a much younger body, and that way he can live another lifetime. And the younger body is played by Ryan Reynolds. And in living this new life, he's realizing that this company is not all that it's cracked up to be, that they're a lot more dastardly and a lot more evil than he originally suspected. And so Selfless gives us a lot. Selfless gives us really great fight scenes. It gives us betrayal. It gives us love. It gives us sacrifice. Selfless is a really great watch, and I recommend it, even if it's just to look longingly at Ryan Reynolds' face. So I Boy stars Bill Milner and Maisie Williams, who we all know as Arya from Game of Thrones. And I really think that this movie tried to capitalize on her success coming out of Game of Thrones. And I say that because she dragged this movie along. You know, she was really the only good thing and the only good reason I would say to watch this movie. So the synopsis: girl gets raped, boy gets shot, boy gets pieces of his phone lodged in his brain. Boy suddenly develops powers over technology, and then boy goes out for revenge. That is the entire synopsis of I Boy. It's entertaining, you know, it's a cute little film. It's cute. It's cute, you know. It just does what it's supposed to do. It's definitely a little, you know, low budget, I would say. It's entertaining, but not memorable. And so I would recommend it or not. This one's up to you. Watch or don't watch. So there you go, guys. That should do you for an entire weekend. A really cool, you know, some gems on Netflix in the sci-fi genre. If I had to rate these movies in order from watch first to last, I would say What Happened to Monday is absolutely number one. You will enjoy that 100%. I would say number 2 and 3 are tied with both Selfless and Anon. I think you can watch either one of those next. They're really interesting and entertaining. I say
number 4
is In the Shadow of the Moon. Like I said, a little bit weird, but it definitely does keep your attention. And number 5, if you actually get to it, you know, if you don't, that's okay, is I Boy. Like I said, interesting, but, you know, not memorable. So check it out, guys. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. This has been so much fun to produce. I'm Candice James, and this has been another episode of Candy and Popcorn. And don't forget, dialogue, not monologue. So please find me on social media, hit me up in the comments, let me know what you think. And if you're ever curious about what I'm drinking, I always post it in the bio, so take a look. And until next time, cheers.